Hi, my name is Monet, but you guys can just call me Crypto Kitten. I got into the crypto space around 4 months ago, back in October of 2017, with an initial investment of $200, which I am proud to say has now grown to over $1,000. So, with that being said, I decided to go ahead and make this YouTube channel, start making these videos, because I wanted something that I could look back on and be like, this is where it all started, this is where I came from. And I also feel like I finally know enough about something to help some other people out on their journey. So with that being said, this video, my first video, will be about some tips to help you get started on your own crypto journey. Tip number one, you're going to want to make your own email account just for crypto related things such as signing up for websites and the like. And I know it seems simpler to just have one email for everything, but once you start engaging in the community and really registering for a lot of websites, it's going to get really annoying to try to rifle through everything and find that registration email from the one site, or you have everything mixed in together and it just becomes a lot and chaotic. You also don't want someone to, God forbid this happens, to try to hack you for crypto related purposes and they now have access to your bank statements or your credit card bills that are coming to your paperlessly through your email. So definitely get a new email address for just crypto related stuff. Use an entirely different password than the one for your everyday email, just to be safe. So tip number two, go ahead and get a Coinbase account. It is one of the most new user-friendly websites that I have come across and the only reputable one that you can go from US dollar to crypto. It has the big four players: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So really, it has the coins you need to get started. The fees can be a little out of pocket and you're going to be mad every so often, but it's really a luxury tax that they're taking out on you because it's so easy and because they're the only ones out here that have this type of website. They go ahead and take advantage of it. But once you get good at what you do and once you grow and you learn, you're going to be able to leave Coinbase in the dust and it'll be fine. Tip number three, you're going to want to go ahead and download an app to help you keep track of your investments. And even if you aren't making crazy investments right now, like you're not making a bunch of moves, you still want to go ahead and download one of these apps. Delta and Blockfolio are some really good ones that I've heard of. I personally use Blockfolio, but I heard Delta was really good, especially if you're creating wallets for your kids and you're trying to keep track of what they're doing. So the reason these are helpful is because you input how much you bought of a certain coin, what day you bought it on. Delta gets specific. It tells you, it makes you input what time you bought it. You account for your fees and it will tell you percentage wise or in dollars what your net profit was or what your net loss was, and it's just a very easy way to visually keep track of everything as opposed to visiting each of your wallets and tallying everything up. My next tip would have to be register for exchanges. Even if you're not using them yet, go ahead and register for these exchanges because there's so many people coming into the crypto space, so many people just flooding in trying to get in on it, that a lot of these sites have closed new user registrations. They're starting to open it a little bit more now, but you definitely don't want to be on the wrong end of the login screen, to be frank, because once you want to be on exchange and once you want to start trading coins and moving your money around, the last thing you want to do is to not be able to do it in prime time because the site is too congested and it's not accepting any new users. Some websites that I personally recommend are Binance, Cryptopia, and KuCoin. KuCoin is a pretty newish one, but I've actually been on the site and I used it once or twice and I did really like the layout of it. So those three I'll recommend for you for when you're ready to get started and ready to play around on the exchanges. It's going to be confusing either way, but these are the most basic visual ones that I know of. My next tip, get you a Twitter account. And I know it's like, what does that have to do with anything? But everything crypto related goes down on Twitter first. I don't know who set the rules. I don't know who decided that's what we were doing. But everything goes down on Twitter first. I was not a Twitter user. I was Facebook all day. But I got tired of seeing the news 3-4 days later via screenshot because I was on Facebook. So I got a Twitter, and I actually been getting news in real time, and it's actually really helpful as far as making choices on investments and getting to know the creators of the coins. And that's one thing that you want to feel confident in no matter what you decide to invest in. You want to feel confident that this person knows what they're doing, their team knows what they're doing, and they're active. So definitely get you a Twitter. Go ahead and follow the creators of whatever coin that you decide to go with, whatever token. And also follow the official account for the coin or token if they have one. And you'll see who to follow, and you'll play around with it and see who you want to play with and deal with. These next two tips are pretty long-termish tips, but they're very important, and I feel like nobody told me about these two until it was like later in my journey. Do not invest more money than you are comfortably able to lose. And I say comfortably able to, meaning you will still be able to eat, you will still be able to pay rent, you will still be able to pay for your kids' stuff, you will still be able to keep the bills paid if you lose the money that you invest. Granted, crypto is an amazing opportunity. There's a lot of room for growth and a lot of room for gains to be made, but it is very volatile. It can go down just as quick as it went up and vice versa. And you do not want to be at a loss for money. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose. Do not invest more than you can comfortably afford to lose. Do not go taking out second mortgages on your house to invest in crypto. It doesn't matter how good the move looks. Don't do it. That's not safe. Don't go invest in your kid's college fund. Don't max out your credit cards. Don't spend money you don't have on crypto. My $200 was turn up money. My $200, the money I set aside to go get my hair done, go get my nails done, or go turn up with my friends and be a hood rat all my life. That is the money that I use to invest in crypto. If you have spare money and you have that money that you can pass on a pedicure or a manicure, you can pass on getting your hair done this week, you can pass on going out this month, use that money. Do not use rent money, do not use bill money, do not use kids' college fund money, none of that. Do not, and I know I can keep saying it, but I really, really, really want you to walk away understanding this. This market is crazy. This market is volatile. Do not invest more money in it than you can comfortably afford to lose. And I know it's going to suck, especially starting out. You see these people like dropping 10K in a coin, 1,000 in a coin, 3,000 in a coin, just going crazy. And you're over here with your like $200 that you scrambled together out of pure luck and willpower. But it will come. It will be worth it, and it will come to you, and you will be a better person for it. Trust me. I've been there. My next tip, this is long term also, diversify your portfolio. Once you get comfortable and once you understand what you're doing, you definitely want to diversify your portfolio, meaning you want to buy a couple more coins, maybe not the bigger ones, because they usually swing in seasons with each other. Like if Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum are up, the smaller altcoins go down. When the smaller altcoins go up, the big boys go down. And when you diversify your portfolio, you mitigate some risk. You sort of balance yourself out a little bit, and it's actually very helpful. And don't feel pressure to diversify right away. A lot of people say diversify, but they never really give a time frame on it. The time frame is whenever you feel comfortable. If you get involved in crypto and decide 3 weeks later that you're ready to diversify and you're ready to put money in different coins and whatnot, you can go ahead and do that. But don't feel pressure to do it right away. It took me, I got involved 4 months ago. I just started diversifying my portfolio in December. So it took me 2 months to get comfortable enough with the space and comfortable enough with what I was doing to be able to diversify my portfolio with confidence. And anything you do in crypto, you want to do with confidence. So take your time, take a look around, learn the space, learn how to navigate it, and then diversify. Those are all my tips that I have for you guys for this first video. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I will leave the links to Coinbase and any of the exchanges that I have mentioned today down in the description below. Also, follow me on Twitter. I'll leave that below too because I need followers. I just got on Twitter. But that's all I have for you guys. Crypto is amazing, and it's going to try your patience at times, and it's going to give you a heart attack at others. But it is an amazing, amazing space filled with amazing people. And hopefully you can get involved and you have a great time. There's so much room for growth, so many gains to be made, so many different paths to be taken with crypto. So just get in, enjoy your time here, have fun. Have fun. And I'll see you guys next time.